So when these celebrities say and or do something politically incorrect, and in this case, let's talk about it related to racism. What we do is we take away their platforms, we take away their privileges, we take away their jobs. You know, we end their TV shows, we boycott them or whatever. And this is bad. This is bad, and this is detrimental to everything. Better for one, it causes people to it causes people to become even more outraged. And the thing about it is, if somebody is saying something racist, you taking away their jobs or whatever is not going to make them stop being racist. If anything, it makes them more racist. Okay? Because now you've taken away their livelihood. So now they look at you as, I hated you to begin with, and now you took away my life. So I hate you even more. And you might say, well, why should you care? Why should you care that they hate you even more? Well, it's not just them that get outraged. The whole America get, or the whole country, the whole world. People who support them, people who don't support them. You know, this damn light is lame. Get even the people who pretend to be all PC and love black people or are not racist or whatever. They get outraged too. And this is a good recipe for creating strife, creating tension, you know, and for creating more tension that could lead to a race war. Okay, if somebody is saying something racist on TV, or somebody got caught on tape for saying something racist, they're telling you what's inside of them. So you taking away their shit don't make them stop being racist. Okay, and that doesn't help anything. It makes things worse. You get people angry to the point where they're gonna start a war. And I guess you could be, you're gonna be safe because the government is gonna protect you. How will the fucking government protect you? Even if the government was going to protect you, how are they gonna get people to? I mean, there's so many hate crimes going on and shit. If the government had ways to protect you, don't you think they would have been protecting these people who are being victimized by hate crimes and the girl who got her throat slit on the train or on the train station or whatever by the white supremacists or whatever? Wouldn't she have been? There's no way to protect people. Okay, there's no way for you to be protected. There's no way for you to be protected. So if there's no way for you to be protected and you're the minority, I'm talking to black people right now, and you're the minority, then why continue to do shit that's gonna get people more angry, gonna create more tension? The reason why you continue to do it is because you don't know that these things are creating more tension and getting people more angry. Okay? And that's dangerous. It's dangerous when you don't know that the very shit that you don't that you're doing, when you don't know that the thing that you're doing is causing is going to lead to a war. That means you're going to continue to do it because you don't know that it's causing more strife and more tension. right? So um, the next thing it does is it tells it helps to reinforce the idea that being racist is the worst thing to be, and saying racist things is the worst thing to do. If you go back and watch my video that says um, the video called "Why We Have to Stop Making Being Racist Bad," something like that, or "Why We Have to Stop Making It Bad to Be Racist." That's the name of the video. I spoke about the idea that we send the messages we send to the world that being racist is the worst thing in the world. Okay, it causes racism to increase because when we're talking about racism, we're talking about emotions. You cannot speak of anything in this life that people do what involves people that does not involve emotion. A lot of people like to talk about, oh, you should stop being so emotional, stop getting your emotions involved, stop everybody's so anti-emotional and anti-emotion these days. But I'm going to tell you that you can't be anti-emotional because the very fact that the idea of you being anti-emotion, your anti-emotionalness is a emotional response to people's emotion. What I'm trying to say here is that it's not possible to not be emotional. It's not possible to not respond with emotion. Every response, the emotional response. Okay? Everything you do involves emotion. Otherwise, it's impossible to do it. People only say these things because they don't understand what emotions are and what emotion is. Every thought is followed by an emotion. Even the person that sits calm and is just chilling like this, that's an emotional state. There's negative emotions, positive emotions. Okay? There's irate emotions and calm emotions. Okay? There's aggressive emotions and there's emotion that's just chill. And then there's ones that are in between. But it's not possible to not be emotional. You are always in an emotional state. Okay? There is not one thought that you could have that is not followed by an emotion. And even when you become thoughtless in meditation, there's a feeling. Even the feeling of not feeling something is a feeling. All right? So it's not possible to not be emotional. I'm just saying this to say that when we're dealing with racism, we're dealing with emotions. So if we continue to tell people that being racist is the worst thing in the world by taking away a celebrity's livelihood and their jobs and whatever they're doing, taking them down from their, boycotting them and destroying their life because they said racist things or any politically incorrect thing. That continues to reinforce the idea that being racist is the wrong thing, is the worst thing in the world. And when you are racist and when you say racist things, very bad things are going to happen to you. That is the worst thing to do. It causes people to lie to themselves and to continue to be politically correct, which continues to suppress their feelings. And once you suppress it, it heightens because it stays there and fester. It doesn't go away. And this is why we are in the situation we are in today, because we have this big, huge tension. We have a huge problem with racism in our society today, and huge racial tension all over the country, all over the world, because of political correctness, because people have been trying to be politically correct for so long, for so many decades, um, that they've been suppressing how they've been feeling for so long. And it's been festering and festering over the years and over the decades until now it got to a point where it's like boiled up now and it's like, and all that wasn't said back then is being said now. Okay, and all that frustration and the anger, that fear, the anxiety and shit is coming up now. And the more it happens, the more it happens. And the more it happens, the more you do shit to get people angrier, and then people and the more they get angry, the more they do racist shit, and the more you respond to them to get them to suppress it, and the more that causes them to say racist shit. It's just on and on like this. And we're leading ourselves into a fucking race war. And black people, you cannot be doing this. You cannot have a race war. You are outnumbered. Okay, you don't have resources. You're going up against a system that owns everything, that has so much access to warfare. Okay, that controls your water supply. Okay, that probably has weapons of mass destruction. And you're just little black people in America. Now, I'm not saying you don't have any element of defense. Maybe you do, but I highly doubt that you could use it to go up against the system that you're going up against. Okay? I highly doubt it. So we have to stop. We're approaching dealing with racism. Everything we do to approach race is just wrong. Okay? And a person like me, people are at first they're gonna see me as a coon or whatever Uncle Tom or whatever they want to give these names they give to people. But you can't be that way. You can't be so close-minded in a time like this when we've seen over the decades that what you've been doing for racism has not worked. Nothing has worked yet. And if nothing has worked yet, it only means that it's never going to work. So how could you be so sure that the thing that what I'm saying is bullshit? How could you be so sure when what you've been doing has not worked yet? Okay? I'm saying to you, we have to make it not be an evil thing for people to have racist feelings and to say racist things. Okay? Because for you to get healing from the racism, you first have to admit to it. You have to admit to it. This is how you start to release those feelings from your body, release those thoughts, those beliefs. You have to first admit to it, acknowledge how you feel, and say that I am a racist and this is how I feel. This is how you get the healing. But telling somebody like me that what I'm saying is bullshit, to me, that's not intelligent. That's backwards. Because you can't prove that what I'm saying is bullshit. And I could prove that what you're defending is bullshit because it has never worked. The approach that you guys have to racism, as far as political correctness and criminalizing people, well, not really, and taking people down and causing people to lose their jobs, especially celebrities to lose their jobs when they say racist things. This is what y'all do, and this is all you can do. Okay? The next thing you do is put people in jail when they do hate crime. Now, I understand why you have to do that right now. However, if we start by causing people to lose their jobs when they say racist things and stop telling people making the society believe that it's wrong to be racist, or it's evil to be racist, then we can begin to lessen some of these hate crimes, because people will feel like now I can admit that I'm racist, with the intention to release it from my body, with the intention to heal myself. And once you've done that, now you could start to do things to change the beliefs that you have. Change the beliefs. Program your mind to see things differently. There's different things you could do to program your mind differently. And there are different healing techniques that, let's say, Black people could do to heal themselves from the victim mentality, from the slave mentality. This is how you do, just like you do in therapy. You change beliefs, okay? You acknowledge things, you change beliefs, you program your mind to see things differently. You search for evidence of how things are not the way the negative way you've always believed it to be, right? But you first have to acknowledge it, and people will never acknowledge their racism and the racist way that they feel if we continue to shame them when they feel these things and when they say these things that they feel. I need people to understand this. I need people to get this and get it now and get it fast. You don't have a lot of time. Now, did I have anything else to say? Anything I said in another video. Bye.